Hi, I'm Dave Smith for Police One, and this is Roll Call Reality Training. Now, today we have a remarkable video from the Highland Park, Texas Police Department of an officer-involved shooting with a suspect after he is taken into custody and searched. Now, this is a stark reminder of how important frisks and searches are. On June 4th, 2013, officers responded to a suspicious subject call where a complainant stated his wife had been followed home by a bald man on a green motorcycle. Well, officers quickly located the green motorcycle nearby and discovered it was a stolen vehicle. Now, the suspect then exited a store and attempted to flee on the motorcycle. A dash cam captures the ensuing physical confrontation. Watch this. Now, after spraying the subject with OC and gaining control, he is searched and a fixed knife blade, hairspray, and a rag are found. What is missed is a small semi-auto in the suspect's left front pocket. Now, note during the struggle and search, he tried to keep his side, that side, away from the officers. He is then placed in the back of a marked unit where he immediately steps through his cuffs, clears his eyes, draws his weapon, and shoots his way out of the vehicle. Watch this.
Head one requested by 40. I'm going to go to Luke, the manager. Have my DD stock for me. You want to, check it?
Now, about 6 seconds after initiating his escape, he is shot by both officers pursuing when he turns his weapon toward the officer nearest our camera. Now, the video provides us some very powerful lessons. Now, first, we have to make sure we have a structured search habit or method that we always use. Whether you search laterally, vertically, or circularly, it doesn't matter as long as it is thorough. But it's got to be a habit. You do it every time. And in this case, remember, a weapon was found, a fixed knife. And the thing is that fixed blade knife it's a threat, certainly. But the problem we have to remember is we always remember the rule of +1. I start every search expecting to find a weapon, expecting to find something. When I find that, I then expect to find the second. Then I expect to find the third. Search with an anticipation. Search with an expectation to find something and then find the second thing, then the third thing. That's the rule of +1. It's a great thing to apply in traffic stop, building searches, everything you do. Expect something to happen and be ready, be prepared. Now, if a subject resists or attempts to avoid your searching a specific area, be extra vigilant. Con-wise suspects know to act concerned about their private areas, thinking we will hesitate to do effective searches. Men and women get searched thoroughly, expecting, remember, to find that weapon. Now, thirdly, this video provides graphic proof of the criminal's ability to act decisively and effectively even after being restrained. This fellow wipes the OC from his eyes while evaluating what's going on around him, gets a situational awareness. Then he draws his weapon and acts.
I'm going to go to Luke, the manager. Have my DD stock.
Now, our suspect also demonstrates his preparation by setting himself up to step through the cuffs when he is initially placed in the vehicle. He also uses his body to discourage any further searching of the area where the weapon is hidden. Again, watch this carefully. Now, finally, there is one of the reasons the suspects hadn't been thoroughly searched, according to the officers, is that they were waiting for the paramedics to check him out. Here's the issue, is we're responsible for their safety as well. Search effectively, thoroughly, and then monitor your suspect. Remember, he isn't even handcuffed in the back of this vehicle. Now, the suspect died, and the grand jury found that the shooting was justified, and the officers are back on the job. Now, there's no doubt that it was his choice to initiate the gunfight, not the officers, and that's a good thing to remember. The bad guy decides the level of force we use. But this was the first fatal police shooting in Highland Park's 100-year history. Now, your responsibility after watching this is to make sure that you do thorough searches every time you search a subject. And let's remember one final lesson from this shooting. The suspect was following on a stolen vehicle, which means he's probably going to abandon it. He had a rag, hairspray, knife, and a gun. Now, he's a convicted felon. And his actions showed that he does what felons do when they go to prison. He learned his trade craft very well, and he studied us, studied our habits, our techniques, our training, because he knew exactly what to do to help avoid that weapon being found and how to quickly step through cuffs and shoot his way out of the back of the car. Now, he'd been foiled in his plan, whatever it truly was, following that woman home. But he's immediately after being detained and then controlled, he initiates his getaway using deadly force. That's criminal mindset. That's the training they get in prisons. Remember, it's literally junior college for criminals to go to prison. And he comes out with his degree, and he's more dangerous than ever. But not this guy. Because those officers said, not today. They were mentally prepared, and yeah, they made a mistake. You know, we all make mistakes, but we don't give up. We recover, we act decisively, and they did. Remember, it was the suspect's choice to initiate the gunfight, not the officers. Well, I want you to sit down with your squad, talk about this video, and discuss the various training points and reaffirm your commitment to officer safety no matter how routine the call is. Especially though when it's really hinky like this, you've got to do thorough searches.